You're tired in a way most people will never understand. This isn't just physical exhaustion. This is the kind of exhaustion that lives inside your mind, inside your chest, inside the quiet spaces where your thoughts refuse to stop. You've tried again and again to change your life. You've made plans, set goals, promised yourself that this time would be different. But somehow, the results never came the way you hoped they would. You faced disappointment so many times that hope itself has started to feel dangerous. You know what it feels like to lie awake at night, staring into the darkness, while your mind replays every failure, every mistake, every moment where things didn't work out the way you wanted. You fought battles in silence that nobody around you even knows exist. And sometimes the weight of it all feels like too much. Sometimes you wonder if all this effort is pointless, if maybe you're just not built for the life you once believed you could create. You see other people moving forward. You see them winning, celebrating, building the lives you once dreamed about. And it hurts in a way that's difficult to explain. Because you know how hard you've tried. You know the effort you've given, the sacrifices you've made, the times you kept going even when every part of you wanted to stop. Yet somehow, it feels like the world keeps passing you by while you're stuck in the same place, fighting the same battles, carrying the same doubts. The frustration builds quietly inside you. The questions start to grow louder. Maybe you missed your chance. Maybe you're not talented enough. Maybe the dream you once believed in so deeply was never meant to be yours. Those thoughts creep in slowly, and the more you listen to them, the heavier everything begins to feel. But listen carefully, because this moment you're standing in right now is more important than you realize. The moment when quitting feels easiest is the exact moment that separates the people who eventually win from the people who disappear into regret. This moment right here, when you feel exhausted, frustrated, and ready to give up, is the moment where your story is truly being written. Most people don't fail because they lack potential. Most people fail because they stop right here. They convince themselves that the pain means it's over. They convince themselves that walking away is the logical choice. They call it being realistic, but the truth is much simpler. They quit. And the moment they quit, every sacrifice they made before that point becomes meaningless. The truth that most people never want to accept is that nobody is coming to save you. No perfect opportunity is waiting around the corner to magically change your life. No one is going to appear and hand you the future you've been dreaming about. The world doesn't work that way. Life rewards the people who take control with force, with intention, with relentless aggression toward their goals. If you sit back and wait for things to become easier, you will wait forever. If you wait for motivation to carry you forward, you will eventually stop moving. Motivation fades, excitement fades, inspiration fades. But discipline does not fade if you choose to build it. Discipline is the quiet decision you make every day to keep moving forward even when nothing around you feels encouraging. Pain is not the signal that you should stop. Pain is proof that you're pushing beyond the limits that once controlled you. Growth has never been comfortable. Every person who has built something meaningful in their life has walked through moments exactly like the one you're standing in now. They have doubted themselves. They have felt alone. They have questioned whether the fight was worth it. But the difference between them and everyone else is simple. They refused to let pain decide their future. They turned pain into fuel. They turned frustration into energy. They turned every failure into a reason to push harder instead of a reason to step back. Right now, the most dangerous thing you could do is underestimate the power of consistency. You don't have to be the most talented person in the world. You don't need perfect circumstances or endless motivation. What you need is the willingness to show up again tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, no matter how slow the progress feels. Consistency is what transforms ordinary people into unstoppable forces. When you keep showing up, when you keep improving even in the smallest ways, something powerful begins to happen. Momentum builds quietly. Confidence starts returning piece by piece, and eventually, the same effort that once felt invisible begins producing results that nobody can ignore. There will always be voices telling you to slow down, to play it safe, to accept a smaller version of the life you once imagined. Those voices will sound reasonable. They will sound logical. But if you listen too closely, they will quietly steal the future you were meant to build. The life you want will never belong to the version of you that hesitates. It will belong to the version of you that decides enough is enough and starts moving with aggressive intention. It will belong to the version of you that refuses to let comfort destroy ambition. Because comfort builds average lives, and average lives are built by people who stop fighting when things become difficult. This moment is not the end of your story, it is the turning point. Every sleepless night, every painful failure, every moment where you questioned your own ability has been preparing you for the decision you have to make right now. You can walk away and let everything you fought for slowly fade into a memory. Or you can stand up, take control of your life with aggressive action, and refuse to let the pain of the past define the power of your future. This is not about trying one more time. This is about deciding that quitting is no longer an option. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop negotiating with fear. The life you want is not something that will be handed to you gently. It is something that must be taken with relentless determination. You must attack your goals with a level of focus that makes average people uncomfortable. You must become disciplined enough to keep moving even when motivation disappears. Because the moment you decide that your future is non-negotiable, something powerful begins to change inside you. This is the moment where everything shifts. Not tomorrow, not next month, right now. The pain you've been carrying can either bury you or build you into someone stronger than you ever imagined becoming. The choice belongs to you. And if you choose to rise, if you choose to fight, if you choose to take aggressive control of your life starting today, then every failure that once tried to break you will become the very thing that made you unstoppable.